Long time since I posted, I know. Well, life sometimes just gets in the way, and that's how it's been. So, our house renovation is moving forward. All the Luann board is done in the living room. I think I made a video about the heat being complete. I had to have my plumber, Jeff, from JDL, the owner of JDL Plumbing. He's a master plumber, help me with the copper lines. He put in PEX for now because I just had to get the heat on. Winter was here. We were under the gun, and it was just get it done for now. And when the spring comes, I'm gonna resort back to copper. I'm gonna fix the lines to make them copper. So that's what we did for now. They are partially copper, and I'll just add from there sleeve, put an elbow, and tie right into the monoflow tee. So, but a lot going on. That's all my stuff down here covered. I'm living in the house while I'm renovating it, and I wanted to do videos and, you know, show people how to do things the right way, and that's what I do. And, you know, you take what you like and you throw away what you don't like. So we got all the insulation done. We had a little bit of ice damming up top, and that's why the insulation's pulled out right now. I was trying to see if it would dry up and I would be able to just save it, and if not, I'll pull it out and I'll put new. I don't want to take a chance of getting mildew and mold and you know. The kitchen floor is all done. I had to go over the subfloor downstairs and make sure everything was nice and straight, tight and right. And then I did all the plywood. So now I just finished that piece. I did a video about, I believe, this section of the floor that I was doing. But yeah, everything is coming along nicely. This is drainage rock for my sump pump downstairs. But I just wanted to show you guys a little trick. I'm sure you've seen this before, but you know, you could do the measurements and all that, and it'll come out, I'm sure, just as good, if not better. But I don't know about that, because it's with the measurements with wood and stuff, and in an old house like this is from the 1950s, you know, from this point where my shoe is to this point might not be the same as this point to this point, because there could be a bow and all the way, you know, down the line. So what I like to do is something I learned actually from Bad Chad, is to take Bristol board. In this case, I'm using Ram board, and when you set it up, it's pretty cool, because you can actually put it on the end, push down, and rub, and then as you could see, you get a line, so that then you know where you can terminate your cut. And that's what I had to do for this section right here, because as you could see, it's got multiple cuts, and like I said, the wood in here is not the straightest. So for me to measure from here to here and assume the rest of the way will be the same, it's just silly. It truly is just silly. So that's the piece that I put in. Why didn't I just do a full piece? Because I'm trying to conserve. You know, we're on a budget here, and if I do full sheets in certain areas, then I'm gonna have to buy more plywood, and I rather utilize what I have left over if I can. If I can't, then I go with a full sheet. You know, look at all this plywood left over. I mean, what do you do with that? You know, you can't do much, and to throw it away, it's throwing away money. So I utilized this sheet, being I just had to take a cut out of it, a nice straight cut, that is. And the same thing when it goes with that. Sometimes you try to be as straight as possible, and you just have a little tiny difference in millimeters, and then you cut the other piece, you go to put it in, it's too tight. Now you got to go back out and give it another little slice, you know, and sliver, whatever you want to call it. So I just wanted to show this, that I used a piece of Bristol board, and now I'm going to apply that to this leftover piece of scrap board, and I'll be able to fill in this section and then have a full piece. I'm using liquid nails subfloor on top of deck screws because I want to make sure that this lasts forever, you know, or as should I say, as long as I'm here and more, because I would like to pass this house down over time. But yeah, I'm using deck force 10 by 2.5 inch exterior wood screws. They're obviously coated. In some cases, I did use drywall screws where there is no rafter underneath or beam or wood, you know. And in some places, I took a 2x4 and put it in to make myself able to use the deck screws. But like in this spot right here, there's too much in the way downstairs to put a 2x4 in there. So I did the drywall screws because they have a full thread all the way. They grip nice, and it was able to pull the wood down, the plywood down nicely, so that then the subfloor adhesive can liquid nails, but it's subfloor liquid nails, can adhere properly and give a nice tight fit, you know. And yeah, that's about it. So just wanted to show that and share that with you guys. If you ever run into a jam and you need to cut an awkward piece of something, anything, metal, wood, it doesn't matter what it is, just take a board, shorten it up, work it in, and you got your template. And people have been doing that for years, making templates or whatever you want to call it. Or remember back in the day when we had the see-through paper, so that the tracing paper, so you can draw like a pro. You know, hey, whatever works, man. You know, just don't go calling yourself an artist when you're using tracing paper. So I'm not going to sit here and show people this and say, yeah, look at what I did and I'm a pro. I'm human, and I'm just working with and doing the best I can. All right, I hope everyone's doing great. This winter was a rough winter, as everyone knows, especially where I'm at in Jersey. I'm up north in the Mahwah area. We got a lot of snow, and next week is going to be really cold again. Single digits. What was I going to say? It's February 5th, Thursday, 2026. Have a good one, guys.